Hello, it's Erica Jean and we're behind the scenes. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Ian, aka Tiger Mendoza, and I just DJ'd on Gary's stage here at Riverside Festival. That was fun today.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It was nice what you've done with the tracks as well and really made them your own. I like your interpretation of it. Where does it start for you?
Well, one of the things I really like about DJing is I have a set list of about, I don't know, hours and hours worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So the original set I had in mind for today was completely different. I was going to play a whole bunch of newer stuff just to plug it. I've got a new album coming out fairly soon. I was going to play some of those tracks, and I got a couple of them in there. But the nice thing is kind of being able to ride on what people are doing and saying and feeling. And if I can find some of my own tracks that fit in, then I'll make it work. So yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. And for you, what is the best part about a track? Do you look for a hook or do you look for a melody?
I'm going to be really awkward again and say it's got to be the whole thing. I mean, it depends the kind of track, because like if I'm doing like a high energy electronic set, then I love those breakdowns. I like breaks. I tried making the odd house track and do kind of 4 to the floor stuff, but honestly for me, breaks and the break beats and really getting that in. But when it all comes together, that's the best bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, when it kind of drops in, when you've got the, some kind of crescendo or something like that, you can't beat it. You can't beat it.
And take me through your live setup.
When I produce and when I play like my live sets, then I use Ableton for that, and I have a whole bunch of other controllers. When I DJ, I use Tractor, and I have a different controller for that. And I kind of know my way around both of them now, so I can kind of, it's like playing guitar. So I kind of know my way around the guitar well enough to be able to, do what I want to on there. So yeah, for DJing I use Tractor, and then I have like a big stack of songs, and then as long as I know my starting point and maybe the second track in, I'll kind of wing it from there.
Yeah. And what other kit do you use?
So main Tractor S4 Mark III, I think, controller. I've got another Tractor controller which I use for other controlling, and a laptop. It's fairly simple. I would love to be able to mix vinyl, but I'm not one of those like vinyl guys. So it's all digital, quite proudly digital. It means I can do loopy stuff on the fly and get a little bit kind of live remixing, that kind of thing. Really getting into stems, so you can like just take everything out apart from the vocals, or like I did with lead, take out just the vocal, and then live vocalists can jump on that. That's really good fun. But it's a couple of tricks. At the end of the day, it is really about playing good records and not stopping too much. Because nobody cares. Once people are dancing, they don't care what tricks you're up to on stage, especially with a DJ thing. They just want stuff to make them happy and make them move.
When you're producing, do you have any plugins that you find really underrated that other people don't use?
Oh, underrated plugins. It's one of those questions I've thought, if somebody asked me that, what would I answer? There is an isotope plugin called Glitch, I think, which is really good. I think it's called Glitch. And you can trigger different glitch effects with MIDI notes. So I can do repeats and rolls and all sorts of weird kind of glitchy things in time just by pressing, and you can get different effects with pushing that. But honestly, I'm trying to use more stuff in the box in Ableton because it works really well and it's really efficient. But I do all the usuals like sausage fattener and for bass stuff and a whole bunch of other things.
Yeah, amazing.
It's great though, isn't it?
It's a good one.
All right, a quick one. On this new album, I've really got back into using my C64 and like a whole bunch of the SID tune stuff. So anything that emulates old C64 SID music.
And when you collaborate with other artists, do you collaborate mostly with singers, or do they come to you, or do you go to them?
Mostly it's been me approaching other people. I've had a couple of people who said, we should do something. So I will create like the bare bones of a track, and I'll send it over to someone like Emma.
The memories will always haunt me. Nothing I can do to change it, I just got to let it be. The emptiness inside, the love that's trying to carry on. I am the sea without its waves, I am the world without its light. Nothing we can
inflatable tiger growing chilies?
Wow.
Why did that start?
That's a deep dive. That's a good one. It's at the hot ones level. This is amazing.
Thank you.
So my wife, I obviously like tigers. You know, once you start calling yourself Tiger Mendoza, you start getting a lot of tiger stuff.
I can imagine.
So my wife bought me this like a little inflatable tiger ball thing, and then it was kind of like, I work a lot from home and I wanted chili plants, so I started growing them in my little office studio room. And obviously I needed somebody to tend those plants when I'm on, work days in the office. So that's where inflatable tiger comes in. He's quite quiet as well. He doesn't make too much noise, and he's very round. So that works well for all of us.
Yeah. And where did the whole tiger brand start?
Okay. Have you ever done the name game?
No.
Right. It's one of those classic. You're sitting around having drinks with your friends or whatever, and it is don't give away security details here, boys and girls. But it is the name of your first pet and your mum's maiden name.
Wow.
And it's this Tiger Mendoza was a friend of a friend's name. Wow. And I went, next time I start a band, I'm going to nick that. Here we are 20-something years later.
What animal was it to be named Tiger?
It was a cat. It was a cat called Tiger. So there you go.
That's funny. My dog looks like a tiger, to be
Really?
fair. Yeah.
Your dog looks...
She's called Frankie, but she's brindle.
Right.
Yeah.
You may have seen on the socials, I have a cat called Peanut.
Yeah.
She is kind of useless, but adorable.
Aww.
So, there you go.
Yeah. Well, cheers to that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's
Thank
been
you
a
so
pleasure
much.
to
This has
talk
been
to you, Ian.
lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah, and shout out everyone at Riverside.
Yeah, and where can we find the new album?
The new album will be on Bandcamp and all the streaming services apart from Spotify at the end of October. There is a new single coming out called The Puzzle Is The Point, which is coming out again on all streaming services apart from Spotify on September the 12th.
Lovely. Well, thank you so much, Ian. It was
Thank you so
lovely
much
to
for
talk to
having
you. Thank you.